Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ega Hassan. I'm a student from University Malaysia Perlis, which is taking a degree a new media communication. Today, I'm gonna be a journalist. So the topic that we will discuss is the symptom of COVID-19. So before we start our discussion, let me introduce you to our medical expert, which is we have three medical experts right now. The first one is Islira Fardila. The second one is Nor Amiratul Humaira, and the last one is Nor Husna Ramizan. Okay, the first question, as the world now will suffer from COVID-19, I would like to ask our first medical expert, Islira Fardila. Can you explain to us what is the short form of COVID-19?
Okay, thank you, journalist, for asking a question. First of all, my name is Islira Fadila binti Zulkifli. My metric number is 2014200046 from New Media Communication courses. Okay, what is the short form of COVID-19? CO stand for corona, VI for virus, and D for disease. Formerly, this disease was referred to as 2019 novel coronavirus or 2019 nCoV. The COVID-19 virus is a new virus linked to the same family of virus as severe acute respiratory syndrome and some types of common cold. Coronavirus are very common and include many ordinary colds. Experts refer to this new disease as the novel coronavirus, meaning it's a new type of coronavirus that was not previously known or understood by health experts. COVID-19 is the illness caused by the novel virus. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Islira Farila, for the good explanation. Okay, for the next question, I would like to ask our medical expert number two, which is Nor Amiratul Humaira. The novel coronavirus spreads so rapidly that can change the rhythm of the globe. So, can I know how long does it take for the symptom of COVID-19 to appear? And if we need to protect ourselves, what should we do?
Okay, thank you, Ega, for asking this question. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Nur Amiratul Humaira binti Muhammad Nur. My metric number is 2014201005. I am from the New Media Communication courses program. For this symptom of COVID-19 to appear, it can take 2 until 14 days for a person to develop symptoms after initial exposure to the virus. The average is about 5 days. For the protections, people should wash their hands often for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If soap is not available, they should use hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol and avoid touching their face. In addition, people should stay home when possible and always if ill. This will help prevent the spread and protect those with compromised immune system and the elder who are at higher risk. Furthermore, people should practice social distancing, staying at least 6 feet away from others, and stay at home unless it is absolutely necessary to go out. Lastly, people should always follow local guides and up to date guidance on what's happening in a specific area and what to do to stay safe. Thank you.
Okay, Nor Amiratul Umaira, thank you for your explanation. So we gonna uh, go to the next question, which is the third question. This question I'm gonna ask our medical expert Nor Husna Ramizan. As we know, the coronavirus is very dangerous that can cause a fatal. So it was good for us to know more about the virus so we can protect ourselves to prevent this happen. So can you explain to me what are the symptoms of COVID-19?
Okay, thank you, Ega, as a journalist for asking me a question. Before I answering that question, my name is Nur Husna binti Muhammad Arnizan. My metric number is 2014201008 and I'm from New Media Communication courses. The most com- the most common symptom of COVID-19 is include fever, cold, and shortness of breath. In most severe cases, infection can cause pneumonia or breathing difficulty. More rarely, the disease can be fatal. These symptoms are similar to the flu, which is we call influenza, and the common cold, which is a lot of common than COVID-19. This this is why we test is required to confirm if someone has COVID-19 or not. Next, for the question, how does COVID-19 spread is the virus is transmitted through direct contact with respiratory droplet of an infected person that generate through coughing and sneezing. Individuals can also be infected from the touching surface contaminate with the virus and touching their face like eyes, nose, and mouth. The COVID-19 virus may survive on the surface for several hours, but simple defenses can it kill it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Norusna Ramizan, for your explanation. So, based on Norusna Ramizan explanation, we need to protect ourselves to prevent this happen. So, okay, so right now we just need to follow the things that government already managed for us. So, I would like to ask our medical expert again, Islira Fadila. I would like to know more about what are the benefits of social distancing and for how long.
Okay, so the benefits of social distancing include helping prevent the spread of COVID-19 and protecting those most vulnerable older adults and people with weak immune system. Social distancing also lessen the number of new cases and reduce the care burden on hospitals and healthcare providers. How long social distancing will continue is unknown at this time. Infectious disease experts urge the public to follow local guidance. Community leaders have the most up-to-date guidance on what's happening in a specific area and what to do to stay safe. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Istira Fadila. Okay, now Rusna Ramizan, maybe people out there still don't know about people who are vulnerable to this virus, sorry. So can you explain to us, can you tell us who is most at risk?
Okay, thank you again, Ega. For the who is the most at risk, we are still learning more about COVID-19 infected people every day. Older people and other people with a chronic medical condition such as diabetes and heart disease appear to be more at risk developing several symptoms. As this is a new virus, we are still learning about how it affected children. We also we know it is possible for people of any age to be infected with the virus, but so far there are relatively few cases of COVID-19 reported among children. This is a new virus and we need to learn more how it affected children. The virus can be fatal in rare cases, so far mainly among older people with a pre-existing medical condition. Thank you.
Thank you, Nur Husna Ramizan. Okay, this is quite. I think this is quite important for us to know. This question is like, can you explain to us how long does it take, or how long does it live on the handlers and in the air? Can you explain to us, Nur Amiratul Humaira? To us.
Okay, thank you, Ega. Okay, how long does it live on door handles and in the air is there are different research studies looking at this, but experts don't have a definitive answer. What is known is the main way the virus is spread is from person to person. That's why it is important to wash hands frequently, practice social isolation, and if sick, stay home and away from others. It may be possible that the virus is spread by touching a surface or object that has the virus on it and then touching one mouth, nose, or possibly eyes. However, this is not the main way the virus is spread. Okay, just that only. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nor Amiratul Humaira, for your explanation. Okay, so we already reached to the our last question. The last question I'm gonna ask Islira Fardila. This is the last question before we end up our discussion. So, what should we do? Can you explain to us what happened if someone in the household get the virus of coronavirus?
Okay, for this question is, if a family member doesn't feel well, they should call their healthcare provider first. If living with someone confirmed positive for COVID-19, there are steps to take to keep the rest of the household safe while the person who is ill recovers. So the step is first designate a room so that the person who is sick is separated from the rest of your household. Second, avoid sharing household items such as dishes, utensils, towels, or bedding. Third, clean household surface used regularly such as light switches, doorknobs, and counters. And the most importantly is everyone in the household should be washing their hands often for at least 20 seconds. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Nice. All right. Thank you. Thank you guys for your good explanation. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. So for the conclusion, we can conclude here that COVID-19 is one of the most dangerous virus in the world. So we always protect ourselves to prevent this happen to us. So we should always keep our body clean by always washing our hands with soap or hand sanitizer. Always practice 1 meter social distancing and wear a mask when you're going out your house, when you're leaving your house. That's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ega.
And